Hey, what's up? This is Brian Pfeiffer, the owner of ExploringLasVegas.com. And I'm standing here today, guys, in front of the Caesars Palace. And right behind me, it's going to get a little dark, there's the sun. That's Omnia Nightclub. And guess what's behind me right here? That is going to be Omnia Dayclub. Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit about Omnia Dayclub, what we have coming here in Las Vegas in 2026. And I wanted to give you kind of a preview of what's going to be cooking. I'll show up a couple pictures of what this place is going to look like. What do you call it? Like a Gantt chart, if you will, or if I'll show you like a architecture map of what this place is going to look like and what I think it's going to be for the club scene out here in Las Vegas. So it's pretty exciting. Omnia is arguably the most successful nightclub in Las Vegas. They're actually going to be putting a walkway between the terrace up there and the day club. So you'll be able to probably have entrance to the nightclub and day club inside where the regular Omnia entrance is. That's my guess. And then they'll have everybody just walk over to the day club here. Hosts will bring the customers out to their tables, etc. And everybody will probably be going through the casino. Probably don't want a bunch of people coming out on the strip all drunk and stuff, causing problems for all this traffic around here. So that's my guess. So let's talk about this place, what it looks like to me, based on the pictures. I studied it pretty hard, and from what I can tell, they're going to kind of go after a similar layout to like Tao Beach, what they did with Tao Beach, and Live Beach is also a similar layout to this. It's a smaller pool party, okay, just to give you an idea of what the size of this place is. It's not going to be super small, but it's only going to be 46,000 square feet. To give you an idea, Wet Republic, which is now Palm Tree Beach Club, that's 54,000 square feet. So it's going to be significantly smaller than that, and it's going to be maybe a little bit bigger than Tao Beach. Okay, they are going to have two pools. Each pool is going to be about 1,000 square feet, so around 1,100 and around 900, I think, are pool sizes. So they're kind of small pools. It's going to be mainly for people that are hanging out on the pool deck, and then of course your bottle service and whatnot. Now it looks like to me the DJ is going to be on this end, according to the diagram I saw, but who knows? Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. But the DJ is going to be on one end, and it looks like they're going to have like stage cabanas to the right and the left, like Live Beach does, for people that want to be close to the DJ and in the action. And those will not have plunge pools. And then there's going to be cabanas down the right and the left side. If you're looking at the DJ right on the left side, and each one of those sides is going to have a long plunge pool. Okay, so there's basically 4 pools. The plunge pools are going to be shared with the other main cabanas. Those are probably going to be called like the beach villas or the grand cabanas or something, I guess. And then you're going to have probably some day beds and stuff spread out throughout the pool deck. And then you're going to have those stage cabanas, which are going to be pretty cool. They're going to probably have like a bathroom back there, private bathroom for the cabana guests, and DJ crew area. Tao Group knows how to do it right, so they did a good job with Tao Beach, and they did a good job with Palm Tree Beach Club on the remodel. And now they're going to be remodeling. They're going to put a new pool here with Omnia Dayclub, and they're going to be remodeling Marquee as well. Okay, so now they're going to have, in 2026, they're going to have 4 essentially new pools. Tao Beach is only, I think, 4 years old. Palm Tree Beach Club now 1 year old, and Marquee is going to be brand new, and this is going to be brand new. Okay, so they better stack the deck with DJs, because it's going to be tough to fill all these pools. Because places like Encore Beach Club and Live Beach, and I don't know if AU is going to be around next year, but those places are not going to roll over. Okay, so Tao Group's definitely trying to take over the pool market with 4 new pools essentially, and they got some good talent. Okay, obviously this year they got like Alesso, Fisher, he's a big hitter, Steve Aoki, Martin Garrix, Zed. They got Tiesto for limited dates. Those are probably their biggest hitters. But you gotta understand that these places like Live Beach and the Wynn, they have the hotel money behind them. Okay, Tao Group is going to be a separate entity, and Tao Group is actually not owned by a hotel. They're actually their own company. Okay, so they don't necessarily have the deepest pockets as a place like the Wynn and maybe a place like the Fontainebleau. Okay, there's billionaire money behind that, and those guys are going to make sure they have good talent for those pools and day clubs. So we'll be interested to see what happens here in the next year or two when these DJ contracts come up and where they end up. I'm pretty sure the Wynn, they're pretty much not happy this year. They lost Kygo, they lost David Guetta, Rufus the Soul's on tour, Swedish House Mafia is gone for this season, and they really only have Chainsmokers, Diplo, and Marshmello, and I can pretty much guarantee you they're not going to stand for that too much longer. They'll probably try to pick up some of the big hitters from either the Tao Group or the Live Group, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I don't know the contracts, I don't know who's going to be where, but you can count on these guys having some pretty good talent. Okay, so it's going to be pretty good. The pool looks like it's going to be a big rectangle. Pool's in the middle, cabanas around the edge by the stage, then down right in the left, probably a bar at the one end. It's going to be a nice setup for a pool party. These guys are going to do it right. And what's really cool, they're planning on putting like a dome on this thing. So the Marquee Dome has been pretty popular the last couple of years, but I think it's kind of a pain in the neck for them to put that dome up there on top of the Cosmopolitan. Well, obviously this is like ground level here, okay? So putting a dome on this is probably not going to be nearly as bad. So it's going to have a dome. I'm going to guess this is going to be the Tao Group's dome party, and they'll probably not do the Marquee Dome next, obviously going forward once this place is built. So who knows? We'll see. But that is probably best preview you're going to find on Omnia Dayclub here in town. And what I think, these pools are probably going to cannibalize each other a little bit, my guess. Okay, especially on like Fridays and Sundays, it's going to be tough to fill that many pool parties. Okay, you're going to put some talent on a Friday or a Sunday. You're taking a big risk, and you might end up losing money. So Saturdays everywhere is pretty busy, so I'm sure it'll be fine depending on the talent. But like, just for an example, the other day they had like a big talent at, like, I think John Summit was at Live, Anchor Beach had Chainsmokers, I'm pretty sure Martin Garrix was at Palm Tree Beach Club, and Tao Beach had like Duro, and Duro wasn't that great. I mean, it's just too many big hitters competing against that place. Cascade was at IU, so it's a lot of pools, a lot of DJs, and not enough people to go around. So just keep that in mind when you're coming out here. Make sure you pick the days that the talent is what you want to see, and pick good days to go, and I'm sure you'll be just fine. If you have any questions about Omnia Dayclub, or would like to get bookings in for next year, make sure you hit me up. My cell phone is 773-459-8133. We can combine this place with brunch, limos. We do all sorts of packages. We got over 1,000 guy and girl packages. So you're coming out here, we can make sure your weekend's amazing. We can do straight bottle service as well. And if you like my content, I would appreciate a like on the video. Do subscribe to this channel for more, and bang that notifications bell. I'm Brian Pfeiffer, signing out here from the Omnia Dayclub in front of Caesar's Palace. I'm looking forward to planning your trip. Let's talk soon. Goodbye.